Welcome to Unfiltered Chemistry. We back with another one. How you doing, Holly?
Good. How are you?
I'm a little bit tired. We're gonna get through the day. So what we jumping into?
All right. So our first one's going to be, how do you feel other people look at you with having tattoos on your face?
How do I feel about it? I don't give a fuck. I got to the point I really don't care what people think, but I know when I first got them, people were coming up to me and was like, "Oh, you messed up. You were so beautiful and you messed up your face and you'll never get promoted at your job and they might fire you." And it seemed like people were more worried about my tattoos than I was worried about it. Still got promoted, still had a job, didn't have any issues. I'm not gonna lie though, when I went to my interview for my promotion, I went to Macy's and
Mhm.
got some, what is it called? Concealer.
You covered them?
I covered them up because I was like,
Oh,
I don't want to go too hard. But yeah, like when they saw me after the interview, they was like, when did you get that? And I was like, I had it for years. And they was like, okay, you was slick with it.
you got to be yourself, man.
You gonna get you some face tattoos?
I always wanted to, but everybody does the same thing with me. Why are you going to get a face tattoo? You're going to ruin your beautiful face, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
I listen, I love it. I look at all the goth girls online with the tattoos and the piercings and the tunnels in their ears and the split tongue. I be so I be looking at it like ooh. So if you want to get it, go for it.
yeah, I kind of feel that way. I did when I was younger with piercings. I kind of took them all out as I got older, but
You working with horses now, so I don't think anybody would look at you and be like, nah, we can't hire you to fuck with these horses because you got face tattoos and shit.
I don't know. I feel like people discriminate too much during these days. I just really do. I feel like they discriminate about everything. Everything.
Yeah, but like I said, I was told something a long time ago. It was like find your tribe, and I'm still trying to find them. But yeah, eventually you will be around people that really don't give a fuck. And
True.
I like being weird. I like looking different from everybody else. I like standing out. So nah, man, do you be as weird as you possibly can. Like
Oh, yeah.
my next move is orange hair and an orange beard.
Oh, Lord. I don't know about all that. I did all the different color hairs. I learned my lesson with red, not to do red. My hairdresser freaking yelled at me for 3 visits about having red in my hair.
Oh man, I did it before. I did the orange hair and the orange beard. Now it was the most alive I ever felt in my life. But I'm gonna tell you what was great about it.
Yeah.
People did not speak to me.
Yes. Yeah. That is one thing I used to love when I used to dress gothic. Everybody
hmm
left me alone. They were
I
just like, "That's a crazy bitch."
I loved it because when my hair was black at work, I could be standing behind a pole. People would find me. Hey, how do you get to? Man, I got that orange hair and that orange beard. They would stand there and look at me and then look around for somebody else. So I loved it, and I think it was the interview I had coming up. I had an interview with American Airlines, and I was like, damn, I just spent all this money to dye my hair, and now I got to dye it back black. And it
Aw.
was funny. Black dye didn't dye my hair black. Red dye did.
Wow.
Yeah, that's for the people who do that shit as a job. I much respect because I try to dye it myself. I was buying hella black dye, and every time I dyed, it would just get a different shade of orange or red. And when I went to the salon, she was like, "No, you got to use red to get black."
Oh, to counter it, I
Yeah,
guess.
and I was just like, "You're not making no sense." But if you can get my shit black, go for it.
When our last episode, when you asked me one thing that I would do if I could change my race for a day,
I
I really thought about it. And there is one thing.
What's
There
that?
is one thing that really gets to me.
Locks?
I can't have people braid my hair. They say white girls' hair is hard to braid.
I don't think so. I think it's hard to stay braided. So if you get your hair braided, you just got to put a rubber band at the end of it.
It literally took me 2 years to find one girl that could braid my hair. And then
Listen,
I lost contact with her, and I haven't been able to find anybody since because they're just like, it's complicated. Your hair doesn't, it's just weird. It's soft and textured. I don't know. They just say it's really hard to braid.
And if I could trade with you, I would take your hair any day of the week because I'd be good until my hair get wet.
Yeah.
Like when I wash my hair, that shit is like this. I'd be sitting there. You got to comb, brush, pull.
And see, and we're told not to brush our hair when it's wet because you cause more damage to your hair.
Listen, half my hair be in my hand after I wash it because you got to use the detangling brush.
Yeah.
Then you got to comb it. Then I got to blow dry it and comb it at the same time. I be looking at, I've been around, like I said, I've been around a few white folks, and we used to go to the pool, and they would just jump in the pool, come out, slick the water out of their hair, wrap it up, and boom. And I'd be sitting there, fuck, now I got to go get my hair done all over again. So I would definitely trade with you. I would take a straight ponytail every single day versus braids and corn. I did the locks thing.
No, I love braids, man. My mom used to braid my hair when I was a kid, and I think that's what convinced me to have long hair. She used to braid it, and she was like, "This is the only way you're gonna get long hair." And I was like, "All right," but now I can French braid my own hair, but I want little braids. And when I tried doing it, it looks all messed up.
So
like I can't keep the lines straight. Like I'm all kinds of over the
braids with the
place.
seashells at the bottom and
Nah, I just went like half cornrows, just to here, and leave my hair straight, because then I can curl it. But I want the braids on the top, and it's like I said, it's just so hard to get somebody to do that.
I think you would look cute like that.
I used to love it.
See, I feel like I need hood white friends and you need hood black friends. Because the hood black friend, your hair would have been braided. That's the only thing, like all my little hood friends I went to school with. That's why I ain't got no edges now. The little girl, she used to be like, every day I came home from school, take your hair out and come over. I'm like, no, like you heavy-handed, you pull my hair. No, she was like, no, I need to practice. So you're going to I had a fresh hairstyle every single day to go to school.
Yeah. I mean, my cousin, she taught me how to put like the weaves and stuff in. She helped me do that, pull my hair up into a bun and wrap the weave around it and stuff and have a different, like she helped me with that. She showed me like what gel to use and stuff.
So that's something I didn't know. I didn't know a lot of white people wore weave. Like I dated a white girl, when I ran my finger through it, I felt the tracks.
Yeah.
And I was like, get the fuck out of here. And she was like, yeah, we wave to make our hair look
extensions.
Longer. Like,
yeah, we do extensions.
That shit was crazy. I didn't think that was a...
Oh, yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah, but the way it was is like with black folks, they got to cornrow their hair first and then sew the weave to the cornrows. She didn't have no cornrows.
No, they glue it in ours.
And it stays to your scalp?
No, they glue it to like the hair. And then there's other ways that they put it in. There's like new like snap metal clamps they can use. There's all different. They could do it with bands. They can add it in, but it only lasts so long. That's the problem. And I'm like, I'm not paying $200-$300 for that shit to fall out in 2 weeks. Nah, okay.
That was crazy. I did not know white people wore weave. I seen white folks with the locks. I've seen a lot of pretty girls with the locks, the colored locks and stuff. They just say it take years for their hair to lock. But that'd be a good listen.
I've always wanted dreads too. I don't know why.
Listen,
I love them.
Go for it. After my divorce, because she was like, oh, I only like short. So I used to wear my hair like real short, damn near bald. That was the thing. She wanted the low haircut with the beard. And after I got divorced, I was just like, man, you know what? If I see her 3 years from now, I want her to not recognize me at all. And I switched everything up. I got the beard. I grew my locks, all that shit. I just colored it. My locks was green.
Yeah.
I just went completely, and I felt good about myself. I didn't really care what people thought, how they felt, but you need a reinvention.
Yeah, honestly, different women have different perspectives. I don't like a guy with really short hair because I'm just like a guy in some aspects of sex. Some guys want to pull girls' hair. I want to pull the guy's hair too. I want to have something to hold on to.
Not pulling at all. I had one person did that, pull my dress, and
Oh no, I'm not talking full out yank like guys do to girls.
That's what
something
she
to hold on
and
to.
To me, it felt like a violation. I felt gay. I'm not gonna lie. It's
Uh,
like when she did it, it was like, yeah, you the bitch now. Like
oh,
that's how I
oh
felt. Yeah,
no,
like shit going
no.
good, and she was just like, ah.
Oh, hell
And I
no.
stopped and I looked at her, and my left eye started tearing up, and I was
Oh,
just like, look, the shit I do to you, you can't do to me. Like find your own
yeah.
shit. And she was like, I apologize. So yeah, no, I'm not with the hair pulling.
All right. Our next one is, what is a man's perspective when they meet a woman that's been divorced?
I try to figure out what led to the divorce because I feel like every female you talk to, it's always the man's fault. And every female I've ever met that was like he, I couldn't fuck with them because at the end of the day, every action leads to a reaction. So when I hear women say, "Oh, all he did was cheat," in my head, what did you do to make him start cheating? What didn't you do to make him start cheating? Or when you found out he was cheating, what did you do to rectify the situation? Because if my woman's cheating on me and we decide to work it out, tell me what he's doing for you that I wasn't doing. So I can try to at least give you what you want. So when I meet a woman that's divorced, I don't have an issue with it. We all got to pass, but I feel like a conversation is needed to find out what type of person. You learn a lot from people that's been through stuff. Women with kids, women that's been divorced, and like I said, soon as they start with the he did and he did, there's two sides to every story. I try to keep it real as much as possible. Hey, I fucked up, she fucked up. I can respect people like that. But that one-sided blame, yeah, I don't have an issue with divorced women. How you feel about divorced men?
I feel the same. You gotta hear their story out. And then the same thing, if they try to blame it all on the woman, it's kind of like, what did you do? Because not everybody's innocent. And if I could understand if it was like a complete, now, don't get me wrong, I've met people that have had complete mutual divorces. They agreed, they married too young, they grew up, they realized they weren't made for each other, and they divorced.
Okay.
That's a good logical reason. But if they definitely approach you as, oh yeah, the bitch cheated, the bitch did this, the bitch did that, and it's gonna be like, okay, you had to have done something, maybe, possibly. I'm not gonna judge and automatically say that you did, but
Yeah,
I'm still gonna have that in the back of my mind. There's something there.
we all make mistakes. Okay. Speaking on that, then I got a question. Can you forgive a man for cheating
It depends, really.
on who he cheated with? Why he
No,
cheated?
nah. It depends on if they're willing to really to work on their issues that cause them to run off, to cheat. If the other, like, both parties got to be willing to work on it. You
So
can't just say, I'm not going to cheat anymore, because they can't just do that. They got to rebuild the trust. They got to prove that they're not going to do this again.
for me, I don't think I could ever trust anybody anyway. I was kind of raised that if you can't control a person's actions, you can't get mad at the stuff that they do. So I don't think
Sure.
I ever trusted anyone or ever will trust anyone. I just expect a person to be themselves.
True.
If you a cheater, you're going to cheat. If you're not a cheater, you're not going to cheat. So,
Yeah.
but what issues do you think that a cheating man have?
What issues would they have with their partner to go cheat,
I mean,
or
it could be with themselves, it could be with their partners. Like you said, he would have to work on his issues for you to move forward. Like,
well,
what issues do you think it would be, or
s-
from
okay.
experience?
I would say there was a Facebook video. For some reason, it stuck with me. This guy was explaining that some men that have porn addiction or stuff like that, but they're with somebody, but they have the addiction of seeking attention elsewhere, whether it's porn, social media, whatever it is, with another woman. They The way he explained it is that man is gonna see these women this way and then look at their wife and be like, "Why can't you be like that? Why can't you dress like that all the time? Why can't you do this? Why can't you do that?" And it's like they don't think about that woman that they're downgrading, not only stuck by them, but They're there taking care of the house, they're taking care of the kids, they're taking care of stuff like that. Maybe they don't want to put their shit all over online. Maybe they don't want to have their ass and everything hanging out all over line so other men look at it. And it's you can't. But then but then the man's gonna get jealous too, because now you're telling your woman to be out there, she gets out there, and then you're gonna be like, but this guy's looking at you, and this guy's looking at you, and this, but you wanted me to be just like these women. Well, I don't get what
It
you want.
depends on the man that you're with because, like I said, I'm the opposite of that, and I feel like I still can't find the right person. Like me, I get turned on by knowing somebody else want my woman. I give you an example. If we were together and we went out and somebody came up to me and was like, damn, Holly's sexy as hell. I'm gonna give you $100 to grab her ass. I'm taking that $100. I'm like, look, keep your hands to yourself. Don't swing or nothing. Let him grab that ass real quick. And I probably be turned on as hell. We probably go in the car and have sex like, oh, he probably walking away thinking about how soft it is. So I hear those situations, oh, guys don't want me to dress a certain way. Listen, if my woman wants to go outside with 2 quarters over her nipples and a dollar bill over your vagina, I'm with you. I feel like when women go out dressed scandalous by themselves, they're seeking attention from somebody else. You go out dressed scandalous with your man, you're making your man look good. So there is a difference.
Yeah.
And like I said, we try to keep it real on you. I've cheated on every woman I've ever been with, and I don't have a porn addiction. Porn does nothing for me. I don't
Right.
watch porn. My reason for me cheating is I've never had anybody in my life that actually wanted to make me happy. I've always been in situations where I'm looking out for you, you looking out for you,
Oh.
and I'm sitting there wondering, like, when somebody gonna do something for me. My thing has always been, if I make 6 days about you, make 1 day about me. And I've never had that. And my belief is I'm not gonna wait for somebody else to make me happy. So if I come to you and I ask you for something and you say no, I'll give you 2 more tries. I have a 3-strike rule.
Oh,
The
that's
third
not
time
bad.
I come, and not saying 3 days in a row, it might be 3 weeks. If you can tell me no for something I want, I feel like as a man, if I'm asking you for something, I'm at my limit. I'm at the point where I can't wait anymore. I waited for you to
Right.
do it. I waited for you to come to me. I waited for you to try. And now I'm in desperation mode and I ask and you say no. Every man wants to go out and cheat right away. But you get labeled as the bad guy, the dog. So I give you another chance. I'll give you another chance. And by that 3rd strike, to me, that's a fuck me. So
Yeah.
if 3 times you get that 3rd strike, you don't have to worry about me asking you for anything again. Even
True.
if you try to do it, I'm not going to want it because by that time, somebody else is already doing it.
Yeah.
We looking at life from 2 opposite sides of the wall. Like, you're a good woman and men do fucked up shit to you. And I wouldn't say I'm a good man. I feel like I'm decent. But as black men, we didn't have anybody around to show us what a good father is or to show us what a good husband is. In my head, my job as a husband is to take care of everything financially. I need to make sure financially my family is good. And I feel like a woman's job is to make sure her man is good so you can go out there and take care of everything financially. But
Right.
if I'm going out there horny or with my dick hard and all that stuff, and I've been in a lot of situations where the woman get mad at you and, oh, you're not getting any pussy. It's really hard for men, and a lot of people don't understand that you could not open your legs because you're upset. I can't get upset and say I'm not paying the light bill this month. Fuck everybody in this house. Y'all gonna be in the dark. No lights. No pussy, no lights. But we always got to be the bigger person and still do our jobs. But most women get to, my head hurt. I don't feel like it. I'm cramping. My stomach hurt. I had one motherfucker told me, oh, when I'm on my period, you can't even get head. If I'm not getting none, you not getting none. I was like, don't worry about it. I'm going to go pick up some stuff from the store real quick. And by the time I came back home, I was happy. Sure, what you want to do for the rest of the day?
Yeah. You can't hold cramps against women.
Listen, I've experienced some cramps in my life, and I was told it's still not as bad as what y'all go through. But like I said, if you making an excuse when nothing's wrong with you, it's hard
Yeah,
for us to feel sorry
nah.
for you when something's actually wrong
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah.
If I just watched you run on the treadmill,
Oh, yeah.
talk to your girls online for 2
Oh, yeah, then you
hours,
ain't cramping.
go
You ain't
shopping,
cramping
and then when
then.
you come home, I'm like, all right, you just spent $800 of my money. Can I get some? I'm so tired. My head hurt. And
Oh, no, that's not an
so, of course,
excuse.
when the day comes and you're actually in pain or you're cramping, we don't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah.
to me, it should always be a compromise. If you not feeling that good, come on my face. Like, to me, it should never be a no, because I feel like as men, we not allowed to say no. We tell y'all no, y'all mad for days, but we hear no all the time.
Nah, nope. I'm
Well,
not that way.
you're one of a kind.
I'm not gonna lie, my husband has told me no, and he still got raped, unfortunately. Like, I don't care, you tell me no. Like, no.
Holly out here raping people.
He's my husband, I can rape him.
That man at home like, no, not my goodies.
I'm like, dude, you ain't gonna tell me no.
See?
No,
But
because he expects the same. He expects me to say no. So I'm like, all right, if you expect me not to say no, don't you fucking say no.
So-
Like, don't say no to me.
that's a very amazing thing that you mentioned, because I saw in a court case, a man went to jail for raping his wife. And
That's
I
crazy.
didn't understand that, because I'm like, she is technically under contract. Like, she is
No.
his. And yeah, she
Well, yes,
she
you are
told him
technically
no, and he still continued, and he went to jail for rape.
That's crazy.
And I couldn't understand that. So it was like, with me, like, I don't play them games at all. I don't care how good it is. You be like, no, I'm stopping. Huh? What's wrong? No, that's just the noise I make when, yeah, I hear you, but every time you say no, this shit is gonna stop. Men are literally going to jail for that shit.
Women go to jail too.
But no man is going in a
court and be
police
like,
station like,
my wife raped me.
Yeah. I would look at you like, congratulations, motherfucker. I'm paying bills at home and can't get raped for nothing. So I would shake your hand like,
I could see if that whole husband and wife thing going to court, I could see if he hogtied you down, beat the shit out of you and raped you kind of thing. But if you literally was already started and then you said no, you're married. I don't know.
Said sound sexy. If the female is into that, I can't do the abuse during sex though. I had somebody one time was like, bang my head into the wall.
What? No,
and
ouch.
I was like real gentle with it. She was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I want a concussion. And I was like, nah, I can't. I was like, that shit can go wrong. Like,
yeah.
Like,
because then she could go to the cops. He gave me a concussion and raped me.
I even met somebody that was into the rape game. She was like, that's how she lost her virginity. She was gang raped. And she was like, you have friends? And I say, I don't play nothing, no type of games.
I'd be like, here's a contract. Sign it. Okay. We're going to sign this before we have sex. Okay. I'm not held reliable to any injuries. Like,
yeah. So it's certain things like that. I just really can't, because like I said, in this day and age, it's easy for a woman to say something was done to me and it's automatically believed by everybody. But if a man says it, you're being a punk. Like, so what, she raped you, take it like a man. So now the laws have kind of changed where even with domestic violence, now they take both parties. So if the woman calls, you're going to jail too.
Yeah.
Which stops a lot of that. And women be like, oh no, forget it. Don't. Yeah.
All right. Well.
Raping people.
I don't tie them down or nothing.
So I think that's the last thing on my list, fantasy wise.
But to me, even if he tells me no, and he still gets up, apparently
You like it.
he's attracted in some type of way.
Yeah.
Now, if he ain't getting there, then it's okay.
You gotta have a
nothing.
conversation with it. Like, look here, motherfucker. But
What?
that's the last thing on my list. The last thing on my list I need to check off. I want to get raped by 2 women. I just want to walk in a dark room and somebody slap me in my face and start ripping my clothes off. And
Gee.
yeah. Not too violent. I don't want my head banged on the wall or nothing.
Yeah.
But that's just a fantasy of mine. I told you I've been practicing my scream for years. Oh no, not my goodness. Ladies, I'm ready for it. All right, what's next?
How do men feel when they meet single moms?
Single moms.
Yep. Divorced single moms. Or even just single moms that's never been married.
It's a good and a bad thing. To me, I'm 50-50 with it because half of it is judgment. I look at you like, what did you do wrong to end up a single? Or what type of choice do you have in men? So I have a 2-year-old daughter now. She'll be 2 in October. Before my daughter, I never dated women with young kids.
Okay.
My thing was like, if you got 2 kids or more, I'm not dating you. If you have kids under the age of 12, 14 that can't be home by themselves, I'm not dating. Because I feel like when you have that type of freedom and you decide, hey, let's go to Miami next weekend. And you're like, oh, I don't have a babysitter, my kids, and either I'm going to go with somebody else or I'm going to be mad that I didn't get to go.
Okay.
Yeah. So I never dated women with young kids. And now that I have one, even when I talk to people, I don't tell them I have a 2-year-old because I feel like people will automatically start judging like I used to.
I don't care if people judge. I'm not going to hide my kids.
It's not really about hiding them. It's just I kind of want you to get to know me before you start judging. And I feel like a lot of women need to do that because to me, as soon as you say, I have a 2-year-old, it's like my ears tune out and stop listening. So I feel like in most situations, just people who have criminal backgrounds and stuff, you don't, oh, hey, nice to meet you. So, I did 16 years in jail for murder. The person will automatically start judging you. But if they really get to know you and we start seeing we have stuff in common. And now when you say the bad, it's kind of, we all been through something. But the women who come off the break like, yeah, my last guy used to beat on me and I bought him everything he wanted. And I got these 3 young kids by 3 different guys. It's like you don't really get a chance to learn the good about that person.
Yeah.
Or you start off hearing it's the bad. So you just tune that person out. And that could be the person God sent for you.
See, I'm more upfront because I'm not going to have them meet my kids away if I ever dated again. But I would straight up be honest. I have 2 kids.
That's 2. That's not bad. I would date you. Listen, the motherfuckers with 6 and lie to me. I'm sorry. Lie. Fucking lie. Because I met a girl I really like. I was like, oh my God, she's so pretty. I can't wait to be seen with her in public. And she was like, yeah. So I have 6 kids. And I was like, ooh.
Oh.
I forgot I had to.
He did one of those.
Yeah, that was it.
Let me check my watch.
Yeah, I gotta go pick something up. I'll call you and
Oh man.
lie to me.
Yeah.
Lie.
But single dads with kids is kind of attractive because seeing a man actually take care of a kid versus not wanting to be in a kid's life is more sexier to a woman, I think, than because they see a man that's taking responsibility. He's taking responsibility. He's not scared to be seen with his child to show, hey, I'm a single dad. I'm doing it all on my own. So
I respect.
that to me, I feel is an attraction for some women because they want that. They don't want a man that's just going to be like, ah, shit, she's pregnant. And they just going to run.
I think that's every man's feeling. Like I respect men like that too. The fathers that actually want to be fathers and want to be
Yeah.
present in their kids' life, I respect them because I feel like that's how people look at me. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, as very fraudulent. I didn't want shit to do with neither one of my kids. It was a situation where the mamas got to run off before I did. I just felt guilty. We both can't run off. But I've
Yeah.
never seen myself as the parenting type. I always thought parenting for me, I was going to be the father that picked the kids up on the weekends. Hey, let's go to the mall. Let's go shopping. We go eat ice cream, cotton candy, go race some cars, and I drop you off, kiss you, and here's some money for the week. Get that to your mom. See you next weekend. That's what I thought. Parenting, not changing diapers and dropping kids off to date. That is the worst feeling in the world to know that you have to pick your child up at 6 p.m. and every minute after 6 p.m. it's going to cost you $5 stuck somewhere and you can't get away for the next 2-3 hours. That is the worst feeling. I showed up to pick my son up one time and CPS was there waiting on me. And I was like, look, I drive a train for a living. If my relief don't show up, I just can't hop off the train. And so the fathers that want to be there, the moms that's doing it on their own, I have nothing but respect for y'all. But if I had a way out, if their moms had called me like, look, you don't have to show up. You don't have to see him. Just send the money. I'd be like, cool.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. All right. Why do men feel their ego should be above anything else?
because we're made to feel like we have to be the tough one. Like we have to be the shoulder for everybody to cry on when there's days where we want to cry, but we can't. You catch a man crying, he's a sissy or he's a bitch or he's gay. I feel like our egos and our pride is everything we have because we don't support each other for being down. Like I've never seen a black man come around and he's look, I lost my job, I'm about to lose my place, my car, and we like, what can we do to help? Somebody say something like that to you, we start laughing at them. So I feel like even when we're doing bad, we gotta act like we're doing the best in the world because we gotta show other people I'm just like you. We gotta in the black community, we gotta keeping up with the Joneses
Okay.
type thing. We can't say we haven't eaten in 3 days or I'm getting evicted next week because you're gonna get laughed at. So I feel like our egos and our pride is everything. You got to act like you have it. You got to act like you strong, even when you don't want to be. What about you? You've told me your story, and you don't have an issue saying when you're down.
True. I'm always up front. I don't know.
You're too honest.
To me, people's opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. They don't pay my bills. Their opinions don't really pay my bills.
True.
And my ego, I don't know. I don't really have an ego. I really don't care. I'm really like, I don't give a fuck.
See, and like I said, I'm like, so you see, I'm like that when it comes to what people think about what I look like physically.
Yeah.
But when it comes to a financial situation, like,
Oh, yeah.
I be worried because it's just, I feel like, especially me, a person is waiting for me to fall so they could laugh. And it be the people who ask you to borrow $300 and you tell them no, like that person is preying on your downfall
yeah.
so they could laugh at you.
Yeah. I ain't
She like, I don't give a fuck, laugh. So what?
I might not be successful in that moment, but hopefully I'm successful in the future in a different moment. And then they have nothing to laugh about after that.
That's amazing. Like I said, I really wish I could trade certain things with you. I could barely sleep because I be so paranoid and worried. I have to plan for 3 years from now.
I plan for the future. I always try to look at the future. Anytime I'm doing anything, I always think about how's it going to affect me in the future. How is it going to benefit my life, or is it going to not benefit my life? Like, I always think about every scenario it can go. Like, I don't focus on one stream because that road ain't always straight. It could be windy. You could make a left. You could make a right. You never know.
But if you don't achieve it, you're fine with it.
Not really.
Okay.
I'll still keep driving myself to try to achieve it. Now, if I give everything and give the best that I can and I still can't do it, then yeah, I'm going to feel a little down about it.
A little down. For
I'm not
me,
going to let it hold me down because I'm just wasting my life
so
letting it get to me.
for me, and I don't know if it's a depression or a mental situation, but for me, if I fail at something, I feel like I was like Chinese in my past life. You know how you see the movies when they fail and they be like, I'll take my life. Like that's how I be feeling. Like when I fail at something, I be ready to commit suicide.
The reason why a lot of things don't bother me anymore is because when I grew up in school, I was bullied a lot because I used to walk around as sweet, innocent little me.
Still sweet and innocent.
And then I started dressing gothic and I changed my hair. I started changing the way I acted. And I noticed a lot of people were like, what happened? Like, you're scary now. We don't want to fuck with you because they just automatically judged me from just changing my clothes. It's not like I changed my personality. All I did was change the way I looked on the outside. And they instantly judged me and instantly thought that bitch is nuts. Something's done happened to her because she went from dressing like a normal person to now she's wearing all black. Her hair's black. She's got chokers on her neck. She's got earrings all over the place. They were just like, what the hell?
Change your image. I used to get bullied, and then I went to jail, and then I came
Yeah.
home like this. At 16, I think I was 140 pounds. I was quiet, used to get bullied, went to jail, had to do push-ups, sit-ups, work out every day just to survive. And that changed my whole mentality. I'm like, if I could survive in here with killers, life gonna be a breeze on the outside.
Yeah, I have a cousin. He served 8 years for murder. And he did the same thing. When he was in there, he said he walked up to a guy and they started talking. And the guy said, look, while you're in here, just focus on yourself. Work out. He's act like you're crazy too, because he was like, some people leave you the hell alone if you act like you ain't got it all there in the head. And
So
but that was like years and years ago. I don't know if it's like
I felt like I was in a good jail. I felt like everybody was civilized. I didn't have to act crazy. Like when I went in there, I met somebody I knew from in the streets, and I was like, "Thank you, Jesus." And
I don't want to
the
run
first
it.
thing he did was grab my arm, and he was like, "Bulk up." I said, "What?" He was like, "Bulk up."
Yeah.
And that was because he was in there. He
Yeah.
like, chest was up here by his chin. And all
Yeah.
he said was bulk up. And then my cellmate, he killed a police officer. So he knew where he was going.
Oh,
So
man.
he used to wake up every morning, 200 push-ups, 200 sit-ups. And it got to the point where I joined him. And it just became a competition
Yeah.
between me and him. But
And see,
yeah.
and that's one thing I don't like. I don't like that they put people in prison longer for killing a cop or a federal agent or whatever versus a normal human being. I'm sorry, just because they got a badge, they ain't no different. They're still human.
So you do more time for killing an animal.
Huh?
You kill an animal, you kill a gay person, they label it a hate crime.
Yes, that I understand, but I'm
which gives
saying
you
like,
more time. You kill a police officer,
but look how it gets so blown out of proportion.
9 times out of 10, you're not gonna make it in prison.
I know, and to me that's messed up.
Because I feel like everybody's a gang. You work in a hospital, y'all a gang. You work as a police officer, y'all a gang. You work in a restaurant, y'all a gang. You will go hard for that person on a daily you get to know, or even if they win the same with Metro. I see somebody with an M on them and I don't know that person, but it's just a respect. We on the same team. So that's how they feel about people who kill officers. But in his situation, him and his friend surrendered. They surrendered. His friend tossed the gun on the ground. Boom. He shot his friend 3 times, killed him. So he dropped down on the ground, grabbed the gun, and started shooting back just out of rage. Ended up shooting one of the officers in the head. So it's life. It
Yeah.
happens, but he knew he wasn't gonna make it. The way they was treating him, the judge didn't want to hear anything he had to say.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
He knew, yeah, because the judge part of that gang too.
Yeah, and see, that's what I'm talking about. I just feel like they discriminate a little bit
I
worse.
had a judge told me, was like, so you think an officer of the law is gonna lie on you? I'm like, everybody fucking lies. He's lying right now.
Officers will lie.
But
They're human beings.
That's how they looked at it. They look at it like you swore in and you put your hand on the Bible and he's not gonna lie. That badge stops him from lying, and that's why a lot of police officers get away with a lot of shit, because the judge is already on your side, the prosecutor's on your side. Like, thank God for body cams. Body cams changed a lot of things.
And then half of the time they want to turn them off when they're doing something shady.
Yep. But the good thing is cameras everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
it's hard. The people who still do crime now, I look at them like, bless your heart, because somebody is always watching.
Yeah.
Even when you think nobody is watching, somebody is seeing something.
Yeah. That's true.
You gotta be careful out there.
That is true too. All right. Why do black men get more discriminated against than white men when it comes to relationships?
Because they automatically assume that we're cheaters and we're bad and we're this. It's just being black, you already come with a
label.
yeah. I feel like with me, the thing that saves me is my last name. I have an Italian last name, and like I say, my features are not completely black. I consider myself black, but there are people who consider themselves black. They tell me I'm not black. You're not black, you're foreign. And I'm like, I don't see what the fuck the difference is. But
Yeah.
So I just feel like being black, it comes with a label attached to it. You're not gonna grow up to be shit. You're gonna run off and leave your kids. You're gonna cheat on your wife. You're gonna put your hands on. It's like
Yeah, that
in
is
the black
true.
community, it's a label, and I feel like when you see a lot of black men with in a relationship with other races, they get turned on by that shit. I've met white women, Asian women that's, yeah, I know you're gonna beat the shit out of me one day. And I'm like, I'm not your guy. Like,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't know why you guys get labeled, because white guys are just as bad.
Listen, there's good and bad in every race, but it just seems like we are. And like I said, I kind of get it. It's certain stuff.
Glad you get it, because I don't get it.
I know. So listen, I get it. And this is going to sound terrible. I worked my ass off. I got out of the hood. I've acquired things. And I think the other day I was at the ATM machine and I'm taking out some money, and 2 black guys walk behind me. It's summertime. They got hoodies on, their head covered, and their face covered. So I automatically balled up my fists, and I'm like, fuck. I automatically assumed I was about to get
Right.
robbed. And I was just like, wow. If I felt like that towards my own people, imagine how a white person feel. I was raised around violence. I've done the dirt. I've seen people do dirt. So imagine a person who has never been involved in a fight, never seen anything like that except for watching the news. And I'm like, I get it. It's once you hit a certain status in life, everybody under you is a threat. I know you don't agree, but I definitely thought I was about to get robbed. I was like, well, shit.
I don't know. I felt that way with just random people. It didn't matter what their color of skin was. If they act shady or weird,
That definitely. If a
I'm
white
just like,
guy, if
something
it
don't
was
look.
a white guy with a hoodie on, covering up his face,
I'm still gonna feel the same
I would
way
have felt
type
the
of
same
way.
way. But in our community, we kind of feel like if it's one of us, you shouldn't expect that. And to me, I beg to differ. There's a lot of black on black crime out there. So people be like, "Oh, you looked at a like you think a black person would rob you?" Yes, I've done it.
White people rob. Come on, we have white people that rob white
Yeah,
people.
anything
So I
I've
mean, it
done to
doesn't matter.
anybody else, I expect them to do it to me. So even with relationships, somebody cheat on me, I'm not mad. I've done it.
Yeah,
I can't get mad at something that I've done to
true.
somebody else. Hey,
I get it. What do you feel is the biggest issue in today's relationships?
lack of communication.
Totally agree.
I feel like it's a lot of freaks out here.
That's true.
It's people are just scared and ashamed to say who they really are and be who they really are. And like you were saying earlier, if a guy expects you to show your ass on the internet or dress a certain way, I feel like if that's what he likes, then he's not the man for you. And I feel like if more people are upfront about who they really are and what they really want, like I tell everybody, you don't give me what I want, I'm going to cheat on you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're fine. I've never had that problem. And when I cheat on them, you're a dirty dog. I told you up front, if I'm not getting what I want,
Yep.
I'm going to do it. Nothing about me will ever be a surprise because even before I go out and do it, I'm going to tell you I'm going out to do it. Hey,
At least that's being honest.
you hit your 3 strikes, so guess what I'm about to go do? And I still get labeled as the bad guy. So I feel like if more people will communicate, I got a friend, I'm not going to call any names. He pays a prostitute $500 every Friday to tase him in his balls.
Ouch.
Yeah. And
Why?
what I
Ow.
said to him was, I'm sure you done did some shit to your wife where she would tase you in your balls for free on a daily basis. And to me, if I felt like my wife was going out and paying $500 for something I could have did,
Yeah.
I would be very upset with $500 leaving my household
Every
every
week.
single week.
That's $2,000 a month.
Bitch, I'll tase you.
I'll get the highest tech tasing device out there for $2,000 a month.
Bitch, you want your coochie lips shocked? Let me get the jumper cables and hook it up to the truck. I got you. So I just feel like, yeah, lack of communication. People are scared to be themselves. They don't want to be judged. They don't want anybody to look at them. Shit. If you like bisexual women, don't get into a relationship with a straight woman because now when you want her to have a threesome and she said no, you upset.
Yeah.
Say what you like. I've met people that told me what they like and they scared the shit out of me. One girl told me, she was like, yeah, I like pegging. And I'm the type of, if I don't know what something is, I got to Google it. I'm like, oh, you like pegging for real?
What is that?
I turned to the side and started Googling, and that shit was like, it's when a woman fuck a man with a strap on. Oh, no. Yeah, no, not me. No. Sorry. Yeah. So I just feel, and I loved her honesty. I thought it was some sick shit because I'm like, what man is letting, a lot of them, you probably know some of them. I was like, oh, good for them because it won't be me.
Nah, I couldn't reverse roles. That's kind of weird.
So if a man came to you and say, Holly, look, I really like you, I'm in love, but I want certain things in the bedroom. I need you to be my freak, my prostitute, my lawyer, my teacher. I want you to play dress up. You feel like you can handle that?
I could handle that, but I'm not fucking him in the asshole.
Hey,
I couldn't do it. I don't think I could do it. I really don't.
so
I don't know.
what she said was she liked the control. Cause I'm telling you, I fuck a female from the back. It's lust. I be sitting there, yup, take this dick, dirty slut. I be feeling powerful. So when she said it, I completely understand what she was saying is, yeah, it's me taking my power back. And I'm like, hey, any man that allow you to take your power back, much love to him, but because it won't be me. That's why I don't have an issue with gay men or bisexual men, because if they wasn't doing it, they would be looking at us to do shit like that. So I respect them. As long as there's niggas out there taking dick, more power to you. Plastic, real, keep doing a good job.
Yeah. I just can't reverse roles. I don't know. I was sitting there thinking of it in my head. I don't know if I could do that. I was just like, I don't know.
So
I would just feel
do
so
you
weird.
have you done anal? Do you do anal? You gotta think about it.
No. Just gotta figure if I want to say it online.
We already know you do if you gotta take that long to answer. The reason I was asking
I mean, I've done it a couple of times. It's not comfortable. That's supposed to be an exit only. And it is not as pleasant as what guys think it is, because I get it. They
not
see
for
it on
y'all.
porn,
I mean,
and
we don't care. It's
I
for
get it.
me. I think anal sex is the best. Oh my God. I know.
What is the difference?
The difference is, like I said,
I get it. The
the
hole's
more,
tighter.
yes,
But
and
what
that's
is the
all.
difference?
The coochie gets wet, it gets looser, it goes from hugging you tight to not hugging you tight. The booty hole, even as wet as it get, it still hugs you like, your mama used to hug you. It's still, and the reason why I asked that is because lately I've found out what my new favorite thing is.
Ah.
I don't know if I should say this online, but
Oh, and he made me spill my dirt. Now you guys spill yours.
it involves a strap on, but it wasn't used on me. So there's a strap on where there's a hole for you to put your dick through, and then there's another dick
Oh, so
attached to it.
to the 2-for-1.
Yes. So he
One,
was like,
two.
I like double penetration. So it started off as, my dick in the pussy and a toy in the ass. I used to use the little vibrator
Yeah.
toy. And then I saw the shit online and I was like, would you want to try this? He was like, hell fucking yeah. And listen, greatest thing I ever experienced. A man actually having two dicks, you watching both of them go in and out at the same time. And the noise she's making, and the most amazing. I was in there, Lord, you could take me now. I've experienced heaven. I'm good. And it's just, yeah, it gets the job done twice as fast. You think about some things, huh? You over there, can I take
I don't
two
want
with
the
this?
job done twice as fast. And I don't think I could do the 2. It's just painful. It's not.
She didn't look like she was in pain. I heard shit like, Jesus, God, I love your two dicks. And I was just like, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some women like that. I just, I don't know.
Anal sex is the shit. I used to be against it at one point in my life, but I think anal, for me, on my list is head first, anal second, pussy third. I don't force anybody to do it, but if that's
No,
if
but
that's
other
not
one.
going from the ass to the pussy, I'm saying if I had a choice of what I wanted,
Okay.
I'll take head
That's
over
it.
any one of them. Like, I'll
Don't
take
ever
head
go.
over sex any
Don't
day.
ever go from that hole to that hole. Go from
Yeah.
this hole to that hole, but
Yeah.
don't go back to this one, because then you giving the woman a
Yeah,
whole nother world
yeah,
of.
I know about the bacteria, but
Yeah.
there's some people that want you to do that. But yeah, so on my list, if you ask you want head or pussy, I'm gonna choose head. If you ask you want ass or pussy, I'm gonna choose the ass. Yeah. What's your go-to first? Head.
I don't mind foreplay. not all the time. And
I am not a foreplay person.
yeah, I don't mind the foreplay because that's your head and stuff. To me, that's your foreplay.
Doing it to the, yeah, okay. But when it comes to you want a guy to kiss all over you first and all that stuff before they do anything?
Yeah. He don't have to go down. I'm not saying he's even got to go down. There's just certain things he's got to do. There's certain
And
things
that
he has to
is-
say. There's just things that
You
that
gotta
I
say, what do you gotta say? Mother, may I?
oh no.
Open sesame?
No.
You said there's certain things he got to do first and
Well,
certain things he got to
He
say.
don't have to say it before.
What
I meant like
what
during
do a man
sex.
have to say to get you
Like
in the
during
mood?
sex, he doesn't need to be quiet. I hate quiet men.
I'm
Don't
quiet.
fucking be quiet. Don't be quiet. I
I'm
hate that.
quiet. You're
If
not-
you can be like into it as much as I'm into it,
to me, that's gay.
to me, that's a bigger turn on.
That's why
I
don't
get a
watch,
bigger orgasm out of that than
That's
I do
why I
just
don't
a guy
watch
being
porn.
quiet.
Because when I watch porn, them niggas be on there coming. I've
No, not like
never
that.
done that in my life.
No.
I've never came and made that sound. That's why I don't watch porn. And then the niggas be in the porn talking through the shit. Nigga, I don't want to hear you. I want to hear the female.
Yeah.
I'm quiet during sex.
Yeah. Nah, I don't like quiet guys.
I'm a listener. Because like when I have sex with people, I put my ear to their mouth. Because I want to hear how you breathing. I want to hear what you saying. That's how I get turned on. So I listen because that's how I know if I'm doing a good job or not. And it's probably the same for you. You want a man to talk.
No, I mean, he
Dirty.
don't really have to talk dirty. Yes, it's nice.
How do you do that? So you see, I've had somebody said talk dirty to me one time, and I swear my mind just went blank.
So when they're so when they're asking you to talk dirty, it's mainly if you're in it, you're doing it. The guy's just gotta say things like,
So
I like
what
the way
has
it
been
feels.
said to you for you to get turned on?
They talk about like how it feels. Is it feeling good to them? They're enjoying it, or they moan, or they're like, I gotta stop because I'm about to come. I want it to last long, so they take a break for a second, like or they get like a stutter in there, or just the I mean,
So you
it's
get turned on knowing your vagina is about to make somebody come.
damn.
You got a point. Okay. So okay.
I guess that's a man part of me. I don't fucking know, because I guess guys are always like, I want the woman to come. Yeah, I get that. But it's just as a turn on to know that the man got his. Like, I want to make sure the man's going to get his.
So-
I'm not in this just for me. No.
So if you start having sex with a guy and he comes in 2 minutes, do you feel like you've won or it's a failure? Do you be like,
Oh, no,
my
because he can
vagina-
come in 2 minutes and then we're going to fuck around and play around until you're hard again and we're going to go again.
Okay. You
We're
don't
gonna
look-
keep
you-
going
you don't look at it
until
as
we
like-
both
like
get
my
ours.
pussy was this good.
No.
Ah,
No.
okay.
No, I just want to make sure they're enjoying it. I just don't want a quiet man because then that gets me thinking, like, what's wrong? Is it not? What's wrong?
So
Are we
I
throwing a
don't-
hot dog down the hallway here? What's going on?
I don't like the talking during sex. I've had motherfuckers ask me like who dick this is, and I got up and walked away like,
Oh,
bitch,
no.
the fuck.
No.
And I'm not asking no questions like that because I've heard stories of that shit going completely the wrong way.
Yeah,
So
no.
I don't like I've had people talk to me, talk dirty. I can't. That's something I can't do. The slow love making type sex, like I can't do. I'm more of a let's throw on some Project Pat 3-6 Mafia, and one of us got to end up in the hospital after. That's sex for me. That's slow. Like I've had people like, okay, go in. All right, stop. Stay right there. Stay right there. All right. Pull it out. All right. Stop right there. Stop right there. And I be sitting there, what the fuck? Like, are
Yeah,
you fuck?
no.
Yeah, I can't. No, you have to make love to me. I want it slow and soft. And I'm sorry, I'm big, black, and hairy. I want to pound the shit. I want you to feel me when you wake up in the morning. I want you to limp to the bathroom. Hey.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But like I say, that's why you got to be honest, I'm not that pressed for pussy. So when I meet somebody like, oh, I want to love making guys slow and gentle. Like I said earlier, I don't like foreplay.
Yeah.
I'm a nigga. The time you take to kiss on my neck and lick on my chest and lick under my armpit and shit like that,
Ew.
you could have been sucking that's a whole 10 minutes you took away from sucking my dick. I'm sorry. If you want to get me turned on, yeah, I've had
Don't be
somebody
licking my armpits.
lick my
Yucky.
armpit. I had somebody suck my toes, and I was like,
Oh
listen,
no,
don't.
can't.
I told
Don't
her,
touch my toes.
I was like, don't. I say, look, since I came out of jail, I soap from the knee up. I don't even like my own feet.
Yeah.
I was like, don't. I don't know when was the last time them toes got scrubbed. And she was just like, I just want to do something nobody else have ever done. She went for it, and that was the last day we ever did anything.
Okay. I had to ask a question. What's what girls these days wanting to lick assholes? What is so turn on-ish about a woman licking a man's asshole? I gotta ask. What is it?
I don't know, but there's some freaks out here. I've met some that I had one, she told me was her specialty. I said specialty meaning every guy you meet? She was like, yeah, that's how I make niggas cheat on their wives. I make niggas leave their girlfriends. And times have changed. So the stuff you did back in the days, it was like judgmental. And I think I still feel that. I feel like there's certain things I can't do because I don't want to be judged. But now times are different. Back in the day when I was in high school, a girl did it. I was nervous as shit. She licked my ass, chewed up some ice and licked my ass. And it was the gayest, greatest feeling I ever felt in my life. But
I gotta ask, what is it?
listen,
I just want to know.
I was so nervous. Because she was just like, roll over. And I was like, look, I don't play no booty games.
Yeah.
She was like, just calm down. And then I started hearing ice crunching. I said, bitch, I don't play no booty games. You try to put some ice in my ass, I'm going to fuck you. I don't play. And she was like, you so tense. I'm like, because I don't play booty. You behind my butt cheeks.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing ice crunching.
Oh, man.
And that motherfucker licked my ass. And I swear my fingernails went through the sheet. I was like, oh my God.
So you gotta eat ice.
I don't know. Hey, listen, I'm not an expert on the booty licking game. I
don't think I could do it.
It was the greatest, gayest feeling. The whole time I was walking home, I was questioning my sexuality. I was sitting there, am I gay now? This motherfucker licked my ass. And then I was thinking about how good it felt. But then I started feeling guilty. And me and her, we never spoke again. Never spoke again. And then as I got older, I think 37, 38, I met a female and she was just like, that's my specialty. And I was like, I'm confused. She was just like, yeah, I eat ass for hours. And that was a horrible night. Like, it's the reason why I stopped drinking. Because I think too much. So we drinking and I'm on her couch. And the first thing she did, it just lift my legs straight up in the air like this.
She put you in a girl position.
I smacked the motherfucker arms and I put my, like, bitch, don't you ever treat me like a bitch in your life again. The fuck is wrong with you? Don't put my legs in the air.
Oh my God.
And she was like, that's how I eat. I said, you have to figure out a different way. What the fuck I look like holding my legs up in the air? And I'm not gonna lie, she did that shit. I think I fell asleep. And I woke up and she was still doing it. And I was like, you wasn't lying when you said this is your thing. And I was just like,
are you done yet? That's what I was been like.
To me, it's just like, I don't see. I'm like, okay, maybe 2-3 minutes. It felt amazing. And then I was just like, you really trying to make a night out of this shit? Like,
yeah.
But I guess with men, that's how we feel.
Yeah, I don't.
Never had.
I just had to ask.
Booty lick?
No, I had to think about that. I don't think so.
Never.
Nah.
You're not eating no ass. You're not.
I never ate it, and I was just asking because I hear so many girls do it now, and I'm just like,
I hear guys that say they have never done it, and I feel like any guy that has ever eaten pussy tasted some ass. And niggas be like, nah, and I'd be like, look, If you eating pussy and you doing it good, that female is gonna jump, move to the side. You licked it by accident. It, I'm sure everybody has, but for some people, that's their thing, man. They
I
love.
don't know. I did the Pop Rocks thing.
The fuck is that?
Where you take Pop Rocks and then you give head while they're popping in your mouth.
No, I don't. I don't. I've had somebody give me head. You ever had head with halls?
Oh
like,
no!
She was like, yeah,
That menthol.
yeah,
Ooh.
and I didn't like that shit.
Nah.
Like, one, it was getting hot, and then when she tried to do this, it was sticky, and I was just like, this is not a fucking good feeling.
So
like
the Pop Rocks, they just when they're in their mouth, they're just popping. So it's kind of it feels like a weird feeling.
Like little beast things.
No, no, you got to calm them down. You get them to pop a majority in your mouth before, but
I don't want all that extra shit. I just like head with a lot of spit. If I get up and the chair is wet or the bed and my thighs is soaking wet, that's all I want. Just wet, because women be trying to do this with their dry ass hands on your dry ass, and I'm like, bitch, you trying to start a forest fire in this motherfucker. Like, spit on the shit.
About to give me burns.
Yeah, nah, I don't want the holes. I don't want all that extra shit. Did anybody ever use anything to eat your pussy with? Okay. You like using toys?
I just didn't go with anything being down there because there was a girl that went to my school, and apparently the guy put tuna fish down there because he liked tuna fish. Whatever. Ate it, didn't get it all. They had sex, and she wound up having this huge, nasty infection because tuna fish wind up inside of her. And I'm like, I'm good.
I've met some people that smelled like tuna fish, but I don't think.
And then another thing is, so I'm a smoker. Like, I smoke cigarettes. And I will say, if you're with a smoker or anybody that has like a nicotine thing and they don't wash their hand and they stick them fingers up in there, that shit's still on them fingers. So that nicotine burns. Like, it'll burn the fuck out of us.
So I had a girl one time, and her fetish. Do you have a fetish? Something that just you love, like
a man coming. I don't really have any other fetish. I don't know.
I don't know if that means you're not used to it, so you love it, but okay, fetish. My fetish is upskirts.
Looking up the skirt?
Yes.
Laying on the ground looking up?
If I'm going up an escalator and somebody's in front of me, and
you're like,
I try not to look because I feel like it's perverted. But if I could hold my head straight up and I could still see it, I'd be excited. If you walk past somebody sitting somewhere and they got a skirt on, their legs are wide open, like that does more for me than actual porn. And I didn't think that upskirt was a fetish until I got on the porn site. And I'm like, it's a whole category for this shit.
They got categories for everything.
Yeah, so if I got to play with myself, that's what I watch. I watch upskirts. So that's why I was saying in the last episode, like, I can't have sex with a naked woman. But yeah, story I was telling, the girls, her fetish was she liked to have sex with liquor bottles.
Ouch. So, I'm sorry, but.
Yes. Yeah, pretty much me having sex with her, it was really nothing I could do. It was just no point. But we would go to the liquor store every Friday, and she would just pick out which bottle she wanted. And the guy at the liquor store used to be
Grey
like,
Goose today.
Yeah, the guy at the liquor store used to be like, oh, it's real smooth. And I'm like, she don't care what it tastes like. But the reason why I said that, you talk about stuff burning vaginas and stuff. We was at the park one night, like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I got this half-gallon bottle of Hennessy, and we drinking the Hennessy, but every time we finish drinking, she like put the cork on, and she's laying on the table at the park, legs open.
Oh, no.
And I'm fucking her with the Hennessy bottle. Then I'll take it out, pop the cork off. She drinks some, I drink some, put it back on. So in the midst of that going on, we see a light shine across into the park where we was at, state park police. He saw us on a table, ran the curve,
Ah!
and now he's coming directly to us and the light is on us. So the whole time, I put the bottle back inside of her, but I forgot to put the cork back on.
Ow.
So he pulls up and I let go of the bottle and I'm over there trying to fix myself up, put my shit back on. And soon as he pulls up and gets out the car, all you heard was my coochie burn. And she took off running. So now he comes over to me and he's, what's wrong? And I'm like, I don't know. And she is running through the park like my coochie burn, my coochie. And he goes to his trunk, pops his trunk, and he gets a gallon bottle of water and he's chasing her through the park. And the whole time, everything in me is, you're off the hook. Get the fuck out of here. Leave. But
you
I'm
didn't wanna
laughing
leave?
so hard because he got his little flashlight on and all is the light bouncing up and down while he's chasing her and he hits her with a football tackle and he spreads her legs this wide and he's just pouring water like, ma'am, are you oh man, I'm over there laughing my ass off. And she's explaining to him, he put the Hennessy bottle inside of me and the Hennessy ran down inside my coochie. And now he's looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong? Why would you put a Hennessy bottle? I'm like, that's what the fuck she likes.
Oh.
Instead of locking us up or giving us a ticket, he just sat there and he's never in my 15 years have I experienced anything like this.
That's crazy.
But I couldn't imagine how some Hennessy would feel inside of your coochie.
Yeah. I don't know. I just know if nicotine is still on the fingers, oh my God. It feels
So it
like
sounds
somebody.
like you've experienced that.
Oh, yeah.
So it burns?
Oh, it burns. It feels like as if somebody a hot poker in your cooch.
For real?
Oh, it hurts. It hurts.
Okay.
Like literally you wish you could pull your vagina off, flip it inside out, wash it, and stick it back in there. Like it hurts. It's just, oh my God, I don't want to feel this anymore.
I think I fingered somebody one time after eating some jerk chicken. That didn't go well.
Yeah, and it dries up real fast because we're just like, it hurts.
When you eat spicy food, I've learned that even after you wash your hands and stuff, it's still under your fingernails and stuff.
Yep.
So that situation didn't work out too well. She was real mad about that shit.
Yeah.
But nicotine though,
Yes.
Okay.
It'll hurt.
So that video I saw online of the girl smoking cigarettes with her coochie was a lie then.
How in the hell can she smoke a cigarette with your coochie? It does not inhale.
She was putting the shit. You see everything on Twitter. Twitter's like the greatest
A lot of that's got to
place.
be like AI bullshit because I'm telling you,
Could be.
your vagina cannot inhale.
She was putting it there and then blowing out smoke. The shit was funny. Even if it was fake, like it was
fake.
funny.
That's
as
fake. That's fake. Now the ping pong things where they shoot ping pongs out and shit like that, yes, is capable, but I don't see a coochie smoking weed or smoking a cigarette or anything of that matter. It doesn't pull.
At a triple party, I saw two things. I saw a girl put a little small baseball bat. She put one of those inside of her. And I saw a girl, she came out crawling on her hands and knees, and there was a light blinking in between her legs. And she told the guy to grab the light. And she literally went around the room 3 times before she had Christmas lights in her coochie.
Ouch. That's glass.
People go through a lot for entertainment. I just be trying to figure out, vagina seems to me like it's a storage unit. You can put some serious
I just
stuff
don't
in
get,
there.
and that's what I don't get because you only got so much before you reach your internal organs.
So I know this is from your side of the fence, so I know you know about fisting.
I've heard of it, but
yeah, I've seen people do that, and I just,
to me, I don't think a horse could even satisfy people that you get fist.
yeah,
that is.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't understand if that's from having a lot of sex or that's just a thing. But yeah,
maybe some women are built different. Their muscles don't contract back.
There's some real loosey gooseys out there. Loosey goosey.
That's just.
But The
Yeah.
booty stays tight.
Oh, no. You may find somebody that has a loose one.
I've seen fisting with that too.
Think about it. When people get older, they lose control of that. And if they lose control of that, that muscle ain't tight anymore. I'm serious. Come on.
Can't hold your farts in no more.
Yeah. They talk about how we grow up in diapers. Think about it. When we're babies, we're in diapers. Okay. Then we go through this nice little section of no diapers. For us
And then you
women, we
back
get
to it.
stuck back in diapers. Why? Because we turn teens and we get our monthlies. Then, guess what? Now we getting old. And then when we get old, we got to do the same thing. We got to go back.
Yeah, I definitely know I'm getting old because I feel like this whole pee thing, it's every time I pee, I could stand there for 10 minutes. I'd be like, okay, I'm good. As soon as I put my shit in my drawers, drip, I'd be like, what the fuck? No matter how.
So I will tell you, most women that have given kids, at least I know 50% probably, because I did not know this until having kids, that we start to pee when we sneeze.
Yeah. Okay.
We pee when we cough. We pee if we laugh too hard. It just all depends. Babies, man, they do some damage while they're in there. They just want to kick at the bladder all the time. And
So now I'm thinking about the women who don't wear underwear, probably got a dress or a skirt on, and you somewhere and laugh too hard, and
oh, you better run. Or
just
you
feel
better try
something
not to laugh
spray
too
out.
hard. You better tighten, but you can.
Why do you think women go without wearing underwear?
Personally, I have to go without them because I don't know what happened. So I used to wear underwear all the time. And then I don't know. I had kids and then I kept having issues. I kept having the issues where no matter what kind of underwear they were, no matter if they were cotton, satin, whatever, cheekies, thongs, boy shorts, it didn't matter. But for some reason, they just kept causing me issues. I kept having like
Infections.
not just that, like
Irritation.
irritations where I have stretch marks. Like they would irritate the stretch marks. And I just got tired of having to go to the fucking doctor and get medicine. And she was like, change this, change that, change this, change that. Because I always get tested anyways for STDs. Even though I've been married, I still get tested every year. I still go through my annuals every year. I still do everything. So like I knew there was something. And then I stopped wearing underwear and it all stopped. And I was like, that's my problem. And then, of course, I always get my husband for the first year was just like, why are you not wearing underwear?
So
He didn't like it because he felt like me not wearing underwear is just hiding me cheating or something like that because there's nothing there to show that I had any type of sexual intercourse. And I'm like,
that's really a thing. My cousin used to do that. He used to smell his wife's panties every day. Every day she came home from work, he used to sniff her panties and inspect it.
yeah, because he's probably had suspicion she was cheating.
I'm not. Listen, motherfucker could cheat on me all day. I wouldn't even know.
But those are people that either he already had something probably going on the side and figured maybe she was catching on and she was doing it, or he was just being super, super controlling.
Listen, if I don't catch you cheating directly, if I don't walk in the house and see you on top of somebody or somebody, I would never know a motherfucker's cheating.
The smell changes down there.
But I don't have that type of radar. I hear women say, no, I hear guys say that I know if my woman cheated because I wouldn't fit the same.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
I don't think I've ever went in a vagina, bitch. This shit was like a 3 3/4 yesterday, and today is 4.
Yeah.
So I don't know the smelling. Listen, no disrespect to the women out there. I've seen some dirty panties.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way I'm inspecting no drawers every day. I've seen some shit look like cotton candy that you wet and then it dried up. I've seen red stains. I've seen brown stains. There's
Red
no
and brown
way.
is probably from periods, but cottage cheese or anything like that's a serious infection.
I'm not inspecting no panties. So even with you wearing jeans and no drawers, don't your lips sit in between the
Oh,
seam of the
I will
jeans?
still
And
put drawers on to wear jeans because jeans got a heavy, thick
that's what I'm
seam in the
saying. That
middle.
shit would be rubbing.
But I mean, that's if you got like jeans on that are like super, super tight. But if you got jeans that have like stretch, have a little wiggle room down in there, you don't got to worry about that like crawling up in there.
Yeah, I can't go without wearing underwear. Like
Yeah.
my shit got to be held in place. Like I tried wearing boxers, and that shit would be tripping. I'd be walking, that shit be getting stuck in between my thighs and shit. So I gotta wear the briefs. I need my shit like wrapped up and held in place. I do have a question though. Why is it when you see white girls in yoga pants, you see a big ass fucking camel toe, but when black girls do it, you don't see anything? Like I never. She looked.
What? Nah, I don't know. I honestly, I've never.
Made different?
Honestly, out of all the white girls I've ever seen, even black girls wear leggings. I honestly haven't seen a camel toe.
You haven't seen any? Oh my god!
Nah.
Yeah, that's why I can't go to the gym and work out. I can't. Like I need one of them prison gyms where it's just you in a hot, sweaty room, broken. Like I tried going. I went to Planet Fitness, LA, whatever it is. I cannot focus in the gym because all the white girls always them camel toes. But when
Yeah.
you see the black girls, you don't see it. So I don't know if like y'all purposely pull the shit all the way up to separate your lips. I don't understand how that
I
works.
don't know. Honestly, I did not even pay attention that much to be like, oh my God, this woman has a camel toe. Like, seriously.
Do you pay attention to bulges when it comes to men? You notice that? I hear a lot of women talk about that, and I don't understand how you could see what somebody have if they have some jeans.
Honestly, you can't because yes, there's a bulge, but it could be a bulge and it could just be nuts and a little teeny wee in there, and then they just got a huge nutsack. Like you can't judge a man by his bulge. You can't. You can't judge them by their shoes. You can't judge them by their hands. Yeah, they say, oh, the dick is the size between their middle finger to the end of their palm. But even I mean, even so, they could be that length, but you don't know if it's skinny. Is it thick? Is it hung? Is it is it curved? Is it banana shaped? Like what you getting? You don't know.
Which one do you prefer? Because I heard somebody say they like it curved to the left, and
No, I don't like no curving.
You keep
Be
getting
straight.
poked on.
I want you to be straight. I don't need my left wall going ow, ow, ow. Like,
That's why Megan made that song called Captain Hook. To this day, I just learned what the fuck that shit meant, Captain Hook. I was like, are you serious? She was like, yeah, I like that shit curved. And I was like, well, I'm not the man for you. I get told I have a little dick because I have very small feet. I wear size 8.5.
See, they judge people by their feet.
So people look at my feet and assuming I just laugh. And I always thought men were the only ones that were perverted, but I've had a female ask me one time, she was like, get your dick hard, put a quarter on top of it, and send me a picture. I was like, what?
Here, put this on top and just let me see how wide it is.
But when she explained it, it made sense. She was like, the size of a quarter don't change. So she's like, if you put your quarter on the shit, a quarter on top of it, and you have your dick spread out past the quarter, she was like, I know you got a thick dick. And I was like,
okay.
Okay. She was like, I don't care about length. I want something to stretch me out. So
to me, size doesn't really matter. It all depends on the motion in the ocean.
I feel like
it depends on if they know what to do with what they got. They can make it pleasurable, whether it's small, large, whatever. But I don't want to feel you up in my belly button either. I want to be
I feel like it do because I have people that I know probably hate my guts. And I still get phone calls and text messages like, hey, can we I'm like, no, I don't fuck with you. Like, but it's
Yeah.
just sex. I kind of feel that size matters. Like I hear stories, like I say, about little dicks, and to me, as a man, I hear stories about the pinky fingers. It's hard for me to believe there are people out there like that because
Yeah.
as a man, you don't go around looking at dicks. We
True.
don't go in the bathroom like, cuz, let me see what you got. So to this day, that shit is still hard for me to believe when I hear women tell those stories. Like, so I guess. So you said size don't matter for you.
No, it's all in the motion of the ocean. It's knowing that he knows what to do with what he has.
So if it's small, you just gotta curve it to the left.
No.
It's-
Nope. No curving.
so if it's small, how do you feel anything?
You can still feel it.
Oh.
Fingers are small. Come on now. Your fingers are a lot smaller than any type of penis out here. So if you can feel a finger, it don't matter. It's just all that matters is how he performs.
Okay. Okay.
He's got to know what to do with what he has. He can't just be like, dude, that's boring.
When they show on movies, when they show white people having sex,
Yeah, it looks plain Jane.
yes.
And then when they show black people having sex, they show the man like all up in it. He's curving them hips and everything. And I'm just like, okay. But then the white guy just stands there and it's okay.
Yes.
Okay. Feel like they discriminate. They discriminate a little bit.
It just be so funny to me because it's a white show I was watching. I think they owned a casino or something. I forgot the name of the TV show, but they had a good day and he went home to have sex with his wife. I think it was his birthday. And he bent her over the bed, lift her skirt up, and it was like 3 pumps. He was like, ah. And her face was just like, oh, you're finished. And they went and ate dinner and had a good night. And I was just like, to me, that seems like an easy life. If I could please my woman with 3 pumps and we could go. I'm at that age now where sex isn't really important to me like it used to be. Like me, I'm more about food now. So if I could give you 3 pumps and I know you satisfied and we in the kitchen eating, to me, that's a good night. But yeah, whenever they show white couples having sex, it's just, and I personally feel like that's how I feel. That's why a lot of white women be fascinated with black men because it shows
Because
that's
of
what
the
they
way that
get.
I know.
Yeah. So
And it ain't always like that. It don't really matter because I've been with black guys that just they don't have no motion in the ocean. I've been with white guys that don't have no motion in the ocean. But then I've been with white guys and black guys that both have motion in the ocean. Italians got motion in the ocean. Italians really got it going on, but
I guess part of me have it going on. So do you have a preference if you had to choose, if you had to spend the rest of your life with a black guy or a white guy, and we're not talking about good or bad, both of them are great guys, which one would you choose to spend the rest of your life with?
right, neither.
You said neither. You want an Asian man?
No.
Girlfriend?
No.
Okay.
Italians. I love Italian food. And two, they can cook some food.
Have you ever been to Italy?
No. I am not flying.
So from a person that's partially Italian and been to Italy, you're going to be extremely disappointed with Italian food.
I don't know. I used to date an Italian that could cook some good food.
So Italian food is different from American Italian food. The Italian food you eat here is more American. Like when you get to Italy, there's no spaghetti and meatballs, there's no pepperoni pizza. All of that stuff is American. You go to Italy, you choose your pasta, you choose your sauce, and that's plain Jane, boring as fuck.
You can make some good ass sauce, make noodles taste like anything.
I didn't like it. Like when I went to Italy, I was very disappointed with the food.
Oh.
Because I went there with so much excitement. Like I get to eat home cooked, homegrown Italian food. And it was very disappointing.
Okay.
What time is it?
11 or 111. How
Oh,
ironic.
you about to have your phone call, right?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We're going to close it out today. I don't think we got to stay on topic at all, but we had a lot of fun. So she wants an Italian man, but it's still
Well,
black
no, I
or
don't want one right
it's
now.
still
I mean,
black
I'm
or white though.
still
Like,
married.
so they're black Italian men and white Italian men. So you would still have to choose one side of the fence.
Why do I have to choose one side?
Oh, so you just take whatever you.
I'll take whatever. As long as they're a good person, they take care of me, they do. If I'm working, they're working. Just 50-50 everything. Be respectful, that's all I ask.
I think if I had to choose right now, I would probably choose Asian.
I think a lot of men would choose
Yeah, I think an
Asians.
Asian woman would be.
Because they're skinny.
It's not even about the skinny thing.
They serve.
It's not even. I don't want a woman. I want to serve my woman. I want to be the one to cook and rub your back and rub your feet and stuff. It's something about their features
Yeah.
that
They
I
have
like.
a tan, an all-around tan. They don't have to worry about going out in the sun and getting.
I don't think it's just that Chinese. I think I was raised watching a lot of kung fu and Japanese anime, so I just think I just like their features. So yeah, I think for me it would be Asian would be at the top of my list. Then second, probably Latin woman. But for me, it's like something about the hair. I know a lot of black women gonna be like, "Oh, nigga, there you go." But it's the same hair you put in your hair to try to look like somebody else. So for me, I think for me, my top choice is hair and eye color. I think that's why I like white women, the blue eyes, the green eyes, and then everybody else is really the hair. Yeah.
Cool.
So you like Italian men because you want food.
Yes. And I love Italian food. I do like Korean food too, but
You wouldn't do a Korean guy.
my oldest son is actually half Korean.
You did say that. How was that?
I get discriminated against it because my son is half Korean. I have people that discriminate against me. They're just like, "Don't you know what they did to us white people?" And I'm like,
What did they do to y'all? Because I don't know that story.
I guess they talk about the wars
The
and all
war?
that shit. And
Vietnam War?
I'm just like, okay, we talking about the past. And yet
But
y'all are still holding it. And then they talk about, how North Korea and South Korea are different, but they always look at all Koreans as the same. And you can't judge them all the same. There is a difference in the way North Koreans act versus
Yeah.
how South Koreans act.
yeah.
But yeah, so of course I caught some judgment being
From
with a
family,
Korean.
friends.
Yep.
I think we both have the wrong people around us because I say the same thing. I want an Asian woman and I get looked at, but not saying all black women are bad. I just feel like I have enough horror stories.
I grew up around people that believe white should be with white. And when you're not with your own race, they kind of shun you in a way.
But that's how most black people look at stuff. My mom wanted me to be with a Trinidadian woman because she's Trinidadian. And
Yeah.
to me,
But see,
it's
I didn't
like,
know that because I figured us white people are more raised this way.
no. So I've only been with American women, and my mom hates that.
So y'all do get the same
I mean, it's the
discrimination.
same thing. Like, you try to date an Ethiopian woman, like, even the Asian girl I try to date, she was like, "I fuck you all day long." She's like, "But you would not coming home to meet my parents." I dealt with her. She was Israeli. Oh my God, I was in love with that girl. Israeli. I love colored hair. She was the only female I ever met that had jet black hair, and it was the prettiest thing I ever seen. But she just sucked dick. She was like, "This pussy, I gotta save it for my husband." I said, "I'll marry you." She said, "If I bring you home to my dad, he will kill us both."
A lot of them are
Yep, her father had a guy.
arranged marriages.
Her father had a guy already picked out for her to marry, and she was like, "Look, I love you." She like, "Let me marry him," and she was like, "You could still have me whenever." However,
Mhm.
and I feel like that's one of the biggest mistakes I ever made. That girl used to serve me, not that's what I want, but that's just how she was. But I was so in my feelings, I was like, I refuse to be second.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's how my mom is. Like, why wouldn't you choose a nice Trinidadian woman? And I look at my mom like, she would be like you.
Yeah.
My mom, her husband used to he'd get off work at 5. It took him 15 minutes to get home. If by 5:15 he wasn't pulling in that parking lot, she was throwing all his shit outside.
Oh.
All his clothes, all his shoes. And then he pulled into the parking lot at 5:17, and now she's out there picking everything up. Like, I didn't mean
Wow.
to. So
Yeah.
I just feel like it's fair. But
That's crazy.
yeah, but hey, I feel like love who you love. I don't care if they black, white, green. Like Guardians of the Galaxy, homegirl was green and I was in love. I tear that green ass. I tear that green ass. Hey, love who you love, and we'll see y'all for the next one.